Hello, everybody. Oh, ow, my freaking ears. Welcome back to another video. Sorry it's a little dark. I don't really care. I'm not here to, present myself. I'm here to present a message. So I actually started going through things even beforehand, and I thought it was kind of crazy. Well, kind of interesting. But from the jump, it started to become apparent that you know that something is over. I think that's my freaking hair. I hope it's my hair because that shit feel like a spider sometimes. You know that something is over. A few cards came out that kind of started to explain things for us. What the heck? That was crazy. So one of the phrases I have is, he's here to fight for those who have no fight. So you know something is over, and you've been doing what it takes to take care of things. I feel like you've also been kind of that's my dog, by the way. Are you done? Please? Yep. I should have just kept my mouth shut. Okay. Get your ass up that trash can. Sit your ass down now. Have mercy. Okay. As I was saying though, you have shown that there's something that, just doesn't really suit the dynamic, the inner, the space that you fulfill. So there's one card that came out that says "so in love with you," and then the next card that came out right before that was feeble, the word feeble, which means weak, lacking physically, mentally, or morally, lacking volume, brightness, distinctiveness. So and then another word that came out was diminutive, which means small. I kind of have this thought that whatever is going on here is like a bit of love bombing, or someone, not being able to express themselves fully, someone kind of keeping things hidden. Well, I love that you two like father, like son. You're so adorable. To continue on, something isn't really giving love, even though someone seems to be, so charismatic about you. The way that it comes off doesn't feel like it's really much of anything. It feels like it's lacking something here. And then I got activism without faith would fail. Activism without faith would fail. And then you got happy place and light. You shed light. So whatever you're doing right now seems like it's really speaking volume. That same volume that this person can't seem to really express. Excuse me. I feel like you've been trying different things, I feel like you've been trying different things for yourself to be able to, be able to express yourself. And you've probably walked away from this, like, this small-minded love, this like lack mentality is what it feels like. Somebody that just doesn't know how to express themselves pretty much almost at all. Um, and then with the you shed light, I got that it's like this word that is it hello. I'm sorry. I'm just being funny. The word is scintillating. Maybe I'm being funny, but I feel like I could not get that out. Which means brilliant. So you shed light. Everyone can see that there's something about you that just really makes the world a bit brighter, or makes whatever is going on a bit brighter. And you're sturdy on what you believe in. And that's not to say that you're like, not open-minded or anything like that. I hope you are. But it's more like you have a certain way of thinking, and for yourself, you're not going to let anybody like deter that. But on the same hand, it's almost like everybody's starting to see things in the same way that you are. So it's like you don't have to do anything, because you might not realize it, but there's a lot of people that are starting to think that maybe there's another way to go about this. And then you got uncharted territory. So it's definitely affecting someone somewhere, however this may go, that they're just kind of thinking that maybe they, might have missed out on something, or weren't really giving something a chance to blossom. To blossom. To blossom. Blossom. So let's see. What is it? I'm sorry. That is blossoming here. Let's start there. What is it that is blossoming? What is it that's coming to light? What are we shedding light on? Feel free to leave a like or comment. Comments preferably about something that is relative to the reading, about, how we can go deeper into this. Let's talk more. Let's see if we can, figure some things out together. I keep saying like you know what I'm gonna say, but Let me stop. Okay, what are we shedding light on? What is it that is coming to the surface? Where did that card go? Well, I guess it didn't flip. Something about a connection. Something about a relationship here. Something about a relationship. So I got the Two of Cups and the Three of Cups. So this has been very progressive. This is something that you've been noticing for quite some time as it's been going along. There could be a group here. Wow, that's a lot of cups. I don't want any more. Well, I'm not gonna say that, because if we need to hear it, then we need to hear it. But god dang, like that just shows just how much people are in tune with themselves, just as much as they like try to be trendy with other people. Like it honestly comes off as a bit desperate, if and they don't even realize it, that they're trying to play this like character. I'm sorry, I'm rambling. So Two of Cups, Three of Cups, and the Eight of Cups, all in reverse. All in reverse. All right. So There's a connection that hasn't made it too far, a connection that doesn't seem to be getting very far, a group of people that maybe this connection might actually be in cahoots with, that is more slandering than than supportive, more slandering than happy or joyful, more more devilishly. That doesn't feel right. More on the rough side of things, you know, like seeing, like, very pessimistic is what I'm feeling, compared to trying to find a solution or trying to make things right, or trying to figure things out, like, for themselves. These people are like talking as much as they can, or talking at every chance that they get, just so that they can make things, you know, that just so that they can feel validated in what they're doing. I don't know why I heard that, validated in what they're doing. um Somebody doesn't like what's happening. Somebody doesn't like what's happening and has completely, like, left the scene. But it's almost like the comments, the slander, the 1133, as I said, that the stuff that these people are trying to, like, throw, hasn't left. Is still, like, kind of rolling with this person. I don't know who this could be. This could be you. This could be somebody you know. I feel like something about material values here. Honestly, I heard money. Like, very specifically, just like that, money. Like, it's not a big deal, or it's like that's not something that they were expecting to happen, but that's exactly what's happening. So it's like, don't make it too obvious, but money. That's how it came out. I thought that was funny. Um So there's something financially that is, like, completely changing the entire scene of this, and it's almost gonna seem like whatever has been going on in this past area is becoming, like unimportant, becoming something that doesn't matter as much to you as it does to them, is what I'm getting. I feel like somebody's going to be trying to offer you gifts and stuff like that to keep you around, but you've already been putting in work, on something that you really, feel like you deserve, and that's beautiful. Something you feel like you deserve. And I get that there's, like, people that are sitting back and wondering, like, how are you going to do that? Like, that's not possible, or that's not going to happen in your situation. Yeah, so this person might feel as though they have, I want to say, experience, life to the fullest, but the Fool card in reversed here tells me that they might have missed out on a lot of opportunities for themselves. And there's something here about, because they didn't feel, or maybe they didn't, I don't know if they felt that way, but something about not being bold enough. So this could just be like, on the steps that they decided to take, like on the next move they decided to take, they suddenly felt as though it wasn't for them, or that they didn't want it. And in that moment, in those moments where they made that decision for themselves, that, like, this isn't gonna work out for me, or I don't like it here, or this just isn't for me, or I don't want to put the work in on that, like all of that stuff, or like it's just too much to bear. They missed out on a lot of things that they could have, like, built for themselves, and now feel as though they can sit back and throw that stuff on you throw that stuff on you because they're not happy. The Knight of Cups and the Page of Cups. So I've got two Knight of Cups here. Or two Knight of Cups. There's only one Knight of... There's two Knights here. I did not do that. I didn't do that. Say nothing. There's two Knights here. And one Page. So it seems like somebody or people that were like working as hard as possible, like they were like, okay, well, I'm starting to get the hang of this, you know, maybe it isn't as bad as it seems. They suddenly got caught in their own like fabrics, and whatever they thought was going to work out is starting to seem more like heavy emotional burden is what I'm getting here. There's the Five of Pentacles coming out. You want me to talk about that page, don't you? We'll get to that page in a minute. You know what? I'm actually gonna sit that card out so we can talk a little more about it. The two Knights definitely stand out for me right now, though. So, okay, these two Knights, the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups, both in reverse, thought that they, you know, had something in the bag, that they were like, you know, making a hell of a lot of progress, like working things out. Wow. And then you get another Knight of freaking Swords. So there's a group of people, there's a group of like really like negative Nancy's, like, I don't know, somebody that just doesn't have anything good to say about anything. And because you're actually like trying new things, doing different things, like making a life for yourself, they're feeling like they're like they want a like they want to attack it. I was gonna say want a piece of it, but it doesn't feel like they want a piece of it. It's more like they're hoping that you're not doing, you know, all these great things that they think you're doing. So this is the Four of Wands. I tried to show on the screen, but it wasn't coming out. The Four of Wands and the Five of Wands, both in reverse. So it's like there's nothing to fight about anymore, but they're really hoping, like really like praying, in fact, that you're not, you know, reaching these milestones that they think you're capable of reaching. Ooh, you know what? Spirit said keep that to yourself. So if you know, you freaking know. Yeah, cause they're sitting back and talking about all of this stuff. Like they're getting together and trying to figure things out. I feel like they're trying to like scheme or plot about something too. I feel like they're, wow, and the Devil card. Yeah, so there's something about trying to keep you in the same lack mentality. So like if you start to build on something and they know about it, it's gonna be like it's almost like they'll take that into their own hands and think that they can just say whatever they want about it, because it'll start to make you feel loopy or confused about what's going on, and you'll start to like doubt yourself. They want you to doubt yourself. They want you to doubt yourself. Okay, so what is it that you are bringing to the table that's making them feel as though they have any kind of right to make you feel like shit instead of taking care of their own fucking life? What is it? Boy, then get the hell off of me. You can't sit back and freaking huff and puff because I'm moving around. You want to sleep? Go sleep. It ain't gonna be on me right now. Not right now, nigga. The world. Let us see. Let us see. Let us see. One more shuffle. One more shuffle. That sounded gorgeous. So nice. Nice. Okay. Because that's what I thought. Don't look at me like that. What is it? What is it that you are building? So, the Sun card. Le Sol. El Sol. I don't know how that goes. I thought I was using Spanish and I thought I was using French, but whatever. And the 2 coins. So your life, whatever you're building for yourself, is actually starting to create balance in your life. There's stability happening. There is a change in your destiny, in everything that you've been going through. I feel like you might not quite realize that this is all happening. It might feel like more of a surprise here, but there's something that the universe is planning for you. Something, oh my gosh, and the star card comes out right beside that. There's something that the universe is planning for you. And I feel like you've actually been wishing for this. And it's all to be able to build this dream lifestyle that you've been thinking about for, I don't know how long. How long you been thinking about this? So we got number 2, number 2, number 5, 7, 10, 17. So number 17 could be significant. 8 years could be significant. 23. So you might be 23 years old. 15. You might be 15. You might be... stop licking me. You might be 17. No. Hello, baby. Hi, boy. Hi. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It just... God dang, dude. How many kisses can I get? Why ain't your tongue dry yet? Okay, can you go sit down? Can I finish the message first? Okay. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Yes. Lovely. Lovely. Just lovely. He's like literally attached to my hip. Speaking of community, commodity, an important player, important VIP. Okay. Spirit, what you talking about? What you talking about, nigga? What you talking about? It's right here. No, that's my sock. You cannot have that. Here. Yes. Like you seem like you was fighting about it. Excuse my banter, all of ya. As we were saying, so something that you've been wishing for quite some time is starting to come to light. This could be happening for a number of years or since a certain age, we'll say 15, 17, 23. This could have been going on for 7 years. This could have been going on for 8 years. Either way, It's gonna it something is actually starting to play out in your favor. I see something here about honestly, I heard love life, like a group of like a connection with people or a bunch of people, a connection with the person or a bunch of people because of the Four of Wands. You're you don't have to make out, every single plan that's supposed to happen for you right now because it's already happening. I feel like you've been like working extremely hard to kind of bring things together for yourself. There's like this vision that there's like this like weird looking spider web where there's a lot of like twists and turns that you've been, trying to make sure everything has been going in the right direction. But if it definitely seems like High Priestess, um, you you already know exactly what, is meant for you. I feel like you've already been doing a lot of inner work for yourself to start to establish this dream life of yours. So the Two of Wands is like universal, but it also feels like you've been putting those things out there into the world that there's something meant, like something more that's meant for you. And the universe has heard those calls. So I feel like you just kind of, got to take that into consideration. Nine of Cups. Like, write down the reasons that you're so grateful for this life that you have right now. And in fact, you can even write down all the blessings that have happened for you. And then you can sit back and write down everything that you hope to experience in your life ahead, or in your dream home, or in your dream career, whatever it might be that you thought was just a dream is suddenly trying to like pull itself out of the woodworks because it's been working hard for you. You've been working hard to achieve exactly this. And last but not least, I feel like maybe you should stop taking things so seriously because it's making this entire ride feel like an obligation, like a responsibility, or like a chore. Is making everything feel a little more tiring, exhausting than you realize. We never got back to this Page of Cups, but I'm honestly kind of finishing up. So maybe that Page of Cups was probably a part of this Night Clan. I feel like I separated that card because they've become something else. If you know, you know. But I feel like I pulled that card out because they became something else. Like this person might be switching back and forwards between something, and they think that they're enjoying this, but it's actually like really messing with their head because of the Knight of Swords. That's what I traded out for the Knight of Cups. Or yeah, no, the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups turns into the Knight of Swords. So whoever this is, they've gone from being whimsical and exciting and enjoying the, every part of life into being this Knight of Swords where they just kind of are plotting, scheming, or like thinking way too hard about something, or trying to put something into action, and being a bit impulsive, or not thinking straight about what needs to be done. Like they have a lot of ideas, but they're actually like not thinking that big, not thinking that, yeah. So have a little more fun with this journey because it's meant to, yeah, tell him. Have a little more fun with the journey. I know you can't see him. I'm sorry, y'all. He's my big old cuddle buddy. He literally like he's right beside me every step of the way. Him and his daddy. They are my babies. Yeah. Yeah, tell him, boy. Like, he wouldn't leave my side for a second if he had the chance to. But I'd be having to kick his ass out because he'd be like clingy. He'd be ready to like jump in my freaking lap. And when he was younger, it was definitely great. But come here, Helix. Come here, bro. You see this? That's a full-blown doggy right there. That's a full-blown baby. That's a whole freaking munchkin right there. All right, sit. Sit. There you go. There you go. And he loves kisses. And he's my best friend in the world. And if Scooter would come and give me some lovin's, yeah. Mr. Old Man over there. Come here. Come here. Hi, boy. Come say hi to the camera. Say hi, baby. Say hi, boy. Yeah. My sweet boy. Yes, I love you. I love you. You should be acting so grumpy. Yeah, you does. You should be acting grumpy. Tell him. Tell him. Say, as soon as somebody walk over to me and I don't want to be there no more, I be ready to leave. Tell them. Say, as soon as I get my love and affections, I be ready to go. That's all I need. I want some cuddles, some hugs, cuddles, and I'm out. Ain't that right? Ain't that right? Oh, but not my daddy. Not my daddy. Not my brother. Not my baby. Not my daddy. All right. On that note, y'all, I hope that you got something good out of this message. I've already posted one today. Actually, I might just post this one too for, content reasons, I guess. I don't know. But, hug your doggies for me. Hug your pets. Hug your little fur babies. I'm gonna choke mine out. Ah! Oh, what? You too? Come here. Come. Grabbing him by the foot. He be like. All right. Okay.